Albert, what are the key messages that you brought over here to Germany for your tour of hospital executives?
Well, I think I brought a number of messages. The first one is this is a very exciting time to be in healthcare IT. And it's very exciting because we really have an opportunity to shape the way we do things, to influence the way we deliver care. And technology can be an enabler of value in how we care for our patients. That's the first one. The second one is we really need to think about IT not as a cost center, but really as a strategic enabler of value. And the third one is more around what our patients and the new generation of clinicians is expecting of us in terms of automation, digitalization, e-health, mobile health, telemedicine, genomics. I would say those are the three messages.
And all that's happening in the U.S. right now.
It is. It's moving at a very quick pace, and not everybody's in the same place. But some organizations have gotten there. There was some of us started making this investment in IT 10 years ago. Others started a little bit later once federal funds became available. But the reality is that things are moving along, and there is a good sense for where we're going, because one thing is for certain, and that is the U.S. is spending close to 20% of GDP in healthcare, and that is not sustainable. So we need to do more with less, and we need to get there quick.
How were your messages received by your German peers?
I think they were well received. There is a sense that the U.S. is far ahead far ahead from Europe or Germany in particular, and I think some institutions might be, but in general we might be just one step ahead, not two or three, right? So I think the problems that we are facing are very similar, right? We might have started moving in this direction a little earlier, but we are dealing with the same challenges. And so I think everybody recognized that in the conversations that we've had with them. And I think hopefully I've helped them realize that they're closer than they think.
Are there any ideas that you're taking back home from here?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm taking a big sack full of ideas. I would say the first one is this notion that it really doesn't matter which side of the Atlantic we're on. We're dealing with a lot of the same challenges, right? For instance, we've moved ahead with the digital health on the hospital world, on the big clinic world, but when it comes down to the small private physician offices, 1, 2, 3 physicians, we're wrestling with the same challenges. So yesterday, for instance, we were at the University of Frankfurt, the hospital there, and they showed us a model that is very similar to us. I really like the approach that they're taking with regards to prioritizing initiatives. That was very, very useful. I liked one thing that tends to happen in Europe as a whole, and that is because resources are more constrained, they have to be more thoughtful, right? And they have to have a more laser-pointed aim before they go spend money on things. And in the U.S., sometimes, because resources are more available, we tend to take more of a shotgun approach, and we take an approach of fail early and then move on, but that generates a little bit of waste. So trying to be more thoughtful is helpful. And third, I would say we had a very good talk on cybersecurity this morning, And the messages weren't new per se, but the delivery of the messages was very good because it was done with humor in a very engaging way, and I felt it really connected with the audience. And for a topic that's really dry, it really gave me a lot to think about how we're going to talk about security in my organization going forward.